I'm gonna do a quick live here. I just laughed for like 10 minutes straight with Lou's wrap up video, AMC wrap up video 2023. He's like, I had my ass on the line for all you mother effers. I had federal agents telling me, shut up. Shut the F up, Lou. I can't. I was laughing. I was literally laughing for about 10 minutes straight. So, man, that was crazy shit, man. Salute here. So, look, I'm just giving you my opinions here. You understand? Like, ultimately, it doesn't matter if you agree with me or not. But I actually think that AMC still has a very, very big chance of being a success. But I don't believe it's going to happen unless AMC Vegas happens. Okay, that's just my opinion. Okay, you could take it, just that you could leave it, but I just feel, look, Adam Aaron doesn't have, in my opinion, okay, the right pair of balls to be the CEO of AMC. And if you're counting on that, Mama Luke, I hate to break it to you, might as well cash in the chips. That's just my opinion, because you got a guy who's got the biggest brand in the world for entertainment, for movies, for celebrities, the biggest brand in the world. I'm not saying in the country. Let me be clear, the world. And what is he doing with it? You know what he's doing with it? Popcorn and chocolate. I mean, look, I'm not saying to you that popcorn is a bad industry. I'm not saying to you that chocolate is a bad industry. But when you got the biggest effing brand in the world that's synonymous with friggin' entertainment, stars, celebrities, movies, and you're focusing on popcorn and chocolate, there's something wrong. I hear something. Sounds like my kids are playing in the back anyway. Sorry about that. Vladimir Putin, you are just a hater, and there's nothing that anybody could do about you, Vladimir. You live. You know how some people eat to live or live to eat. You live to hate. That's all this guy wants to do is hate. Vladimir Putin. But it's going to be a short live. Yeah, I'm going to be doing a lot more of these. I just want to say that AMC has the potential to be gigantic. And I'll explain to you the reason why. It is the largest movie theater corporation in the world. And ultimately, if used correctly, the brand, in my opinion, if it's used correctly, could bring in mucho dinero. I'm talking gigantic bucks. I'm talking huge effing money. But the way it's currently being used, it's, heading for bankruptcy. That's the way. You know what's crazy is that if used correctly, this brand, it not only would be successful, like in my opinion, if used correctly, it would be a gigantic monster friggin' explosion of success. It would be a monster if used correctly. Okay. But the problem is, if you're depending on Adam Aaron to do this, it's heading for bankruptcy. There's no, I hate to say this, but there's really no other way to say it. That's it. We're effing screwed. We're effing screwed. Or the only other thing that might happen is if the price gets low enough, you might get a company like Disney or Amazon or something. You might get a company to come in and just buy AMC. And I've said this in the past, and I wouldn't doubt this for a second. I wouldn't doubt this for a second, because AMC is an extremely valuable brand. And I would even be interested if I had an opportunity of getting a piece of that brand. That brand kicks ass. Okay. So I don't see, you know, any company not being interested in taking over the AMC brand if, the price was right. If the price was right. But, what I'm talking about, just to be clear, what I'm talking about doesn't require you to buy AMC or take over AMC, you know, or a hostile takeover. None of that is happening with this. What this would be is kind of similar to what happened to the great former president, hopefully number 47 again. This happened to Donald J. Trump. Okay. So Donald Trump started off his career building the Trump brand. That's what he did, making it synonymous with real estate, synonymous with luxury, okay, and success. And it got to the point where other developers wanted a piece of that brand. And they were willing to basically go to Donald and say, look, we'll put up all the money for the development. We're not asking you to put in any money. In other words, there's a lot of properties that you'll see the name Trump on, but Donald didn't invest a penny. Donald didn't invest a penny in these projects. Another developer put up the land and financed the entire development, and Donald got, potentially an upfront fee, and an equity position, okay, all for licensing the name Trump, okay? And obviously this turned out to be Donald's biggest business in the Trump organization was licensing, because obviously, you know why? It's obvious why it's the most successful part of his business, because there's no overhead. You follow me? Like when you license out a name, it doesn't cost a corporation. Let me just educate all of you. It doesn't cost a corporation any money. A corporation says, here's my name, take it, use it, have fun. Normally they get paid upfront, some form of a fee for licensing, and they normally get some form of an equity position. So they're making money all over the place, licensing their name. And guess what? It doesn't cost them a single penny. So meaning there's no overhead, there's no risk. It's free money. Free money. Now you take a corporation like AMC, you take a company like them, heading for bankruptcy. Okay. There is no risk, Vladimir. Not for the. Where's the risk, Vladimir? Where's the risk? You have a company like AMC that's heading for bankruptcy. Okay, to the point where they're going to be flat broke, flat on their ass, and they're going to be obsolete, Vladimir. They're going to be obsolete. They're going to be like the dinosaur. Okay, so what's the risk? Tell me, Vladimir. What's the risk? What's the risk, Vladimir? Tell me. For a company to get, let's say, again, this is all in theory. I just want to be clear with all of you. This is entertainment purposes only. AMC obviously has not been contacted. Adam Aaron has not been contacted. AMC Board of Directors has not been contacted. This is what's called an idea for entertainment purposes only, and we're discussing it. But anyway, AMC wouldn't take on any overhead. Listen to me, Vladimir. Vladimir, when a company is licensing a name, listen to me, they're not responsible for staff. They're not responsible for the casino staff. They're not responsible for any overhead. They're not responsible for anything. That is going to be the responsibility of the developer who is taking on the project. The only risk, yes, granted, would be if, let's say, the person who was the developer did not have, like you said, I will grant you this, who did not have experience in running a casino. But here's the thing. If he assured AMC corporate that there was going to be a top-notch staff of very, very experienced casino personnel that had tremendous, track records of success, years and years of expertise, and they were going to be running the operation, then I wouldn't see any risk at all. I mean, yes, if the person who was running the casino had no experience, you're right. That would be a red flag for anybody. That would be, but that's why that person, you have to look at him as a third party. He's not running the casino. He's not licensing the name. He's called like the middleman. He's called the general partner. There's like, see, in an LLC, typically you have someone who's called a general partner. Okay. A general partner is someone who has the vision typically of the project, who puts it together, lines up all the partners, lines up the deal. And then there's always someone else who has the experience. But this is not a guy who has the experience needed to run the organization. This is a guy who put together the deal. This is a guy who put together the whole project. Okay. Typically, you call him a general partner. Okay. But general partner will typically have partners with a lot of experience, or executives, managers. You follow me? With a lot of experience. So yes, that's the only thing I'll give Vladimir Pussy here, the hater. I'll give him one thing. Okay. If a person does not have experience and they're going to AMC, let's say corporate, again, for entertainment purposes only, naturally they'll be concerned, be like, you have no experience running a casino. How do we know that this is going to be a success? But I'm sure that if you brought to the table top personnel with tremendous casino experience that would be running the project, then I can't imagine why there would be any doubt that any corporation, not even, forget AMC for a second, forget AMC, any corporation, why would a corporation not want to license a name on a multi-billion-dollar project in Las Vegas that has the potential to make billions of dollars, free money for that corporation, upfront money that they'll be collecting, a guarantee upfront money, and an equity position? Why would any corporation not be interested in that? Obviously, a corporation would be interested in that, right? So what basically are the steps here? Again, we're discussing this for entertainment purposes only. The first step would obviously be to come up with the effing money. Okay. Now, if it was Apefather, which again is entertainment purposes only, but let's assume it's me. Let's assume I'm the guy who wants to come up with the money. How would I come up with this money? Well, the first thing I would have to do is I would have to become a YouTube sensation. I would have to get a lot of views, a lot of effing views. And I figure in my head at least 1 trillion views. Okay, that was my goal for the V for Victory project from the very beginning. 1 trillion views. Now, this is my own hard work, and this is my own blood, sweat, and tears. This will be something I put into it, me personally, meaning making videos, short videos, long videos, live streams to obtain 1 trillion views. I would potentially at that point make a shitload of money from YouTube that could be applied to an idea such as this, right? Another thing would be if I eventually got support, okay, from AMC, brothers, AMC sisters, but support not in terms of an investment, because I'm not asking for an investment. I'm not asking for any solicitation of any investment, but support in terms of an entertainment tip, which would be a super chat or something of that nature, a super thanks, a super sticker. Again, the person who gives this super thanks or super chat understands that it is not an investment and they're doing so for entertainment purposes only. But then you might say, why would we want to make you successful, Apefather? Well, I'll explain that to you, because I believe every great movement has to start with one person. You understand? Like Neil Armstrong, just for example, was the first man who stepped on the moon. He was the first one. There always has to be one. Okay. Donald Trump started Make America Great Again, MAGA. Without Donald Trump, there would be no MAGA. You understand? Every great movement has to start with one person. That's how it doesn't start with 1 million people. It starts with one person. And then typically that one person has an opportunity, once that one person becomes successful, once that one person establishes a track record of success, has an opportunity to open a new doorway of opportunities for many. And that's exactly precisely what I would do. If this first project became a success and I got the power, if I got the power, I would meet with a top-notch securities firm and I would discuss with them the possibilities of putting together an offering in the future for project number 2. Okay. Putting together an offering where I could get my ape brothers and my ape sisters involved in not only project number 2, again, casinos we're talking about, but in a lot of future projects. But of course, before any offering could be made, we would have to get the SEC to approve the offering. So, but that's the key. But where this is future tensed, we're not there right now. Where we are right now, where we are today, is you have a retail investor such as myself, the Apefather, who is heavily invested still in AMC at a very, very big loss, but who sees a potential of saving the company and possibly causing the MOAS. I believe that this idea would cause so much excitement in AMC, in terms of Wall Street, in terms of the stock, it would cause a lot of sizzle. If AMC, again, hypothetically, for entertainment purposes only, we're talking entertainment purposes only, actually had a casino opening in Las Vegas, I think this would cause a lightning bolt of excitement. Only haters here right now, the live stream. We got 2 big haters, Detective Pikachu, the psychopath, and Vladimir Putin. The world has moved on from AMC. You are the only one left behind rambling about casinos. Well, the world's moved on, Vladimir, because I understand why the world's moved on. The world's moved on because they don't see a future in AMC. I actually see a future. See, where I see the future is in the brand. That's the thing. I don't see the future in terms of Adam Aaron. I don't see the future in terms of the board of directors or even the business model. I don't see a future. You're right. I think at the rate it's going, it's heading for bankruptcy. And at the rate it's going, either one or 2 things is going to occur. Either the company will go bankrupt or it might sell off to a big, large corporation that would be interested in taking the brand off of their hands. The brand, AMC. The brand is powerful. That is a powerful brand. Adam Aaron, in my opinion, is not utilizing that brand correctly. He's looking for chump change, popcorn, chocolate. I mean, come on, man. I remember one time I was in Manhattan. I'll tell you a quick story. And we went to the AMC movie theaters. And I remember telling my wife, Jennifer, it looked like a casino. Like it was in Times Square, and we all know Times Square is all lit up, like it's so exciting. But this particular AMC theater looked like a Las Vegas casino. It was so elegant and lit up and so exciting. I said to Jennifer, I said, this looks like a casino. And, it never really dawned on me until basically today that it should be a casino. It should be an effing casino because AMC is synonymous with movies, entertainment, stars, celebrities. It's got the whole package. It would be, you look at like the Hard Rock. The Hard Rock Cafe started off nothing, right? It was a memorabilia place. You go for rock and roll, kind of similar to Kisses, rock and brews. And that's all it was, Hard Rock. Hard Rock turned into casinos in Atlantic City. They bought the Mirage in Las Vegas. They're going to be opening up the big Hard Rock in Las Vegas. And AMC, I think, is better. In my opinion, I think AMC has a better brand, a more well-known brand than Hard Rock. That's just my opinion. What's up, Scott Jones? So basically, here's the bottom line. I am doing it myself. Detective, listen to me. Can I explain to you something that you don't understand, Detective Pikachu? And I'm going to repeat. Maybe you missed what I said. In order for a project like this to happen, listen to me. Here's what I would need to do on my part. Again, because I think that Detective Pikachu just doesn't get it, that I'm looking to do the hard work myself. Okay. I would have to become a very big YouTuber. Again, this is all the assumption that this would happen, where I would have to get 1 trillion with a T, not billion, trillion views, 1 effing trillion views. Now understand, Detective Pikachu, that's all my hard work. That's not, that's not me asking. I'm not asking. Listen, let me be clear. Super chats are something that you have to want to do voluntarily of your own free will. I'm not asking you for anything. Okay, see, that's what Detective Pikachu doesn't understand. Super chats are something that you would want to do of your own free will for entertainment purposes only. Meaning you find me entertaining, you love the Apefather, and you decide to give me a tip for entertainment purposes only. I repeat, I am not asking for any donations. I am not asking for any solicitation of any investment whatsoever. Okay. So if you wanted to give me a tip because you find me entertaining, what Detective Pikachu doesn't understand is that is your prerogative to do so. Okay. And it does become a part of my income, which means that combination between what I earn from YouTube, if I get that 1 trillion views one day, and the combination of eventually a lot of people coming to my live streams and potentially wanting to give me super chats, which ultimately would become a part of my income, would help Apefather potentially reach this goal of having enough money to finance a casino in Las Vegas. Again, just want to be clear. I'm not asking for any donations. I'm not asking for any solicitation of investments. This is something Apefather wants to fund himself. At least project number one. In the future, down the line, if the first project becomes a success, that might lead Apefather to wanting to meet with a top securities firm and seeing if I could put together an offering that would have to first get approved by the SEC to get my fellow retail brothers and sisters involved in future casino projects. But that's not today. That's down the line. That's in the future. Like, Back to the Future, that's in the future. Okay. But I'm just seeing that AMC doesn't look too good. It's like, look, nothing seems like it's going the right way for AMC. It keeps going down and down and down. Okay. And you got to ask yourself, what do you feel is going to happen with AMC? It does seem like it's heading to bankruptcy. It seems that way. You know what I mean? If you take into advisement that AMC, right? We just did a 1-for-10 reverse stock split. The company is at, like, technically it's not $6, it's at 60 cents. The stock is at 60 cents. That's crazy. I mean, that's really, really effing crazy how low this stock is. No, I'm not heading for a bankruptcy, ball breaker. I'm okay. I'm not giving financial advice. Detective Pikachu, listen to me. I'm not telling you to buy AMC. I'm not telling you anything. I'm having a conversation with you of my opinions. That's all. My opinions. That's all I'm doing. And it's my opinion that AMC is heading for bankruptcy, or it is my opinion that AMC might get low enough because the brand is so powerful. This is what I'm saying. The brand of AMC is gold. So I believe that some corporation would want to buy that brand. That's it. Just not because of the movies. I'm not even saying because of the movie theaters. I'm saying because of the brand of AMC. I believe that is valuable like gold. And if the price goes low enough, you might get a corporation that might say, look, I'll buy AMC. And I think they would probably do it just because of the brand, just because of the brand value. With that said, where is the brand best used? See, that's the next question. Okay. That's the next question that all of us have to ask ourselves. Where is the brand of AMC best used? Obviously, movie theaters, not doing the greatest, right? Okay. Popcorn, not really doing the greatest. Chocolate, not doing the greatest. Okay. So the question really is, where should AMC be used? In my opinion, again, this is not financial advice. Let me be clear, because of that psychopathic lunatic, Detective Pikachu. This is not financial advice. I am not a financial planner. I am not asking for any donations. I am not asking for any type of investment. No solicitation of an investment here. I am just talking to you, conversation, entertainment purposes only about an idea I have. I believe that AMC would be best used for a casino in Las Vegas. Now, I also believe theoretically, if that occurred and that happened, that it would have a major positive impact on the company itself. It would rejuvenate the confidence in AMC and potentially cause a lot of excitement that could even rejuvenate the stock. Okay. Now, again, this is subject only to my opinion. You understand? My opinion. What's up, Manuel? AMC's canding branding is hideous. I probably I haven't seen it yet, but I'm sure I'll agree with that. Look, would you agree? Okay, Manuel, let me ask you a question because you're the only actual person here that I can maybe have an intellectual conversation with. Everybody else is complete, it's just complete utter haters. Manuel, would you at least agree that the brand of AMC is extremely powerful? Now, again, I'm not talking about the corporation. I'm just talking about the brand, meaning AMC. That's a powerful effort brand. Would you agree? For you to say that the AMC brand is worthless, Vladimir, you're an idiot. You're an idiot. That's all I have to tell you. You could go up to anybody in the street and say, have you ever heard of AMC before? And they're going to be like, absolutely. Okay. That is a powerful, powerful brand. Okay. You could go to a different country, not even America. You could go to a different country and be like, have you ever heard of AMC? The movies? Everyone's going to say yes. The brand is extremely powerful. Unfortunately, the leadership of AMC is worthless. Okay. That's what's worthless. If you want me to tell you, you want to know, in my opinion, what's worthless? The leadership. DWAC is above 18, Detective Pikachu. What are you talking about? They should be completing the merger in the first quarter of 2024 with Truth Social. We'll see what happens. But again, I want to reiterate, even if that happens, even if they complete the merger with Truth Social, you won't see the true sizzle of DWAC until November 2024. This is, again, of my opinion, subject to my opinion. If Donald J. Trump wins the presidency, number 47, baby, I think that DWAC will go to the high heavens. I believe, well over 100 a share. 200, 300, 400, possibly 500 a share. But again, it's like playing Russian roulette, because if Donald J. Trump loses the election, then I have to agree with Detective Pikachu. If Donald J. Trump loses the presidency, I think DWAC is gonna tag you 100%. So that's just my opinion. But again, let me be clear. I am not a financial planner. I don't give financial advice. I'm an entertainer. Manual, AMC could license its brand to the casino. It would be fun to play a slot machine with popcorn, apes, bananas, and a pantsless animator. That's really funny. Yeah, I mean, we would look, there would be so many ideas that could go into the AMC casino. And I do believe, yes, that the apes should be a huge part of it, meaning not just apes in terms of gorillas, but apes in terms of retail. We were all a big part of this. So I definitely feel that we should include our retail family. Yes. But there's a lot of ideas that could go into this. But the AMC brand is what's going to attract a lot of people. You have to understand, AMC is synonymous with entertainment, it's synonymous with movies, it's synonymous with celebrities. You understand? Celebrities. Nicole Kidman, I got something in my eye here, forgive me. Nicole Kidman did the commercial for AMC. Listen, it's something that the public would immediately accept. The public would accept an AMC casino, in my opinion. I don't think it would be like a shocking thing. It wouldn't be a shocking thing to see an AMC Las Vegas casino. I think the public would the reception would be very high. And I think that the money earned would be huge, because you could incorporate all of that into a casino. You understand? You could incorporate AMC's brand in terms of with movies, in terms of the history of cinema, the history of celebrities and Hollywood. All of that could be incorporated into the casino. On top of that, retail, the apes, the AMC apes, the retail, the fight, like, they say Notre Dame, the Fighting Irish, where you would say the Fighting Apes, the fighting retail family of the AMC apes. All of this could be incorporated. But once again, I think it would make a tremendous amount of money. And what I think what would happen is that I believe the stock would react to that. See, that's what none of you are getting it. See, this single idea could not only accomplish one thing, it could accomplish several things. This is what I'm trying to make all of you understand. You're only looking at it through the casino. I think it could save the company, because I actually think that once Adam Aaron, like, again, this is all entertainment purposes only. He has not been contacted. AMC's board of directors has not been contacted. This is just, we're having a conversation for entertainment purposes only. But I think that once they would see how much money this one casino was generating, they might wind up taking a U-turn now and forgetting about the movie. They might be like, let's focus on casinos. Let's focus on getting a casino in different parts of the country, because they'll see how well this one casino is doing, which is why the person, by the way, who goes to them with this idea has to put a little clause in the contract that every casino that they would, potentially want to build has to go through them first. They have to have, like, that person would have to have the first right of refusal. But that's all legal talk. Again, we're talking for entertainment purposes only. Entertainment purposes only. Detective Pikachu, I wish you could just come to these live streams and try to be like open-minded instead of always filled with hate. You're filled with too much hate. So look, I don't know exactly what's going on with a lot of the AMC apes. I don't know. Some of them, I believe, are still holding. A lot of them sold. A lot of them gave up. But what I would like is for them to at least hear out this idea. That's what I would like. So I'm kindly asking all of you to share these live streams with, if you happen to know fellow AMC apes, fellow retail brothers, retail sisters that were involved in AMC. I would like them to hear out the idea. I would really like them to and get their opinion on it. And I would like to discuss it with them in these live streams. Unfortunately, as you can see, we get a lot of haters that just come here. It's the same people. It's always Vladimir Pussid. It's always Detective Pikachu. It's always Ball Breaker. It's always the same haters. But what I would like to see is new faces. I'd like to see, some of our retail brothers or retail sisters that were involved in AMC. And I would love to hear out this idea, but I know it's a work in progress. That's why I got to make a lot of videos on this. I got to get the word out there, do a lot of live streams. You know what I mean? And slowly but surely, maybe you do some shorts on it. Primarily, I don't do shorts on this stuff. I do shorts really on jokes, food videos. But I'm going to consider doing shorts on this as well. And that's basically it. So, I'm going to pretty much be ending the live stream. Like I said, I'm going to be doing a lot of live streams. Okay. This is my second one for today. Definitely expect a lot more. Okay. So don't think this is the last one. But everything I said on this live stream, remember, it is not financial advice. I am not a financial planner. I am not asking for any donations. I am not asking for any solicitation of any investment. This is just entertainment purposes only. Okay. God bless all of you. I will be back soon.